Hey, AP Computer Science students. This is a quick intro into your Unit 1, which we're starting right here. It hasn't been published yet, so you can't see this. However, I'm putting it out there right now. So, real easy. What you're going to do is you're going to complete this. Actually, this is a link to your lessons that you're going to be performing. You can go through and read this on your own. Okay, just double check all that stuff. You will have a quiz over this as we move forward. However, I'm going to go ahead and let you read that on your own. You need to read that. Don't ask me what we are doing or where it's at, because I just told you where it's at. So right here, this is the lab actual file that you'll be going to, which is the assignment. You click on this, and it brings you to this happy little page. Okay, and here's where you're going to find two links. One link takes you to a Google Doc, and then the other one takes you to a Dropbox that has multiple different review presentations for you to go through to help remind yourself how to go through and complete this lab. This is all Java basic stuff that you learned in pre-AP or your other courses. And let's check out the review materials first. Okay, this is here to help you out. So you come to the review materials, and then you'll notice it has a link to 4 different presentations. You should be able to click on those links. It'll take you to I think a Google Doc page or something. Yeah, and from here, you can just go through and make these. These were made by our good friend, Mrs. Peterson at Heritage High School. She's a very good computer science teacher. And she put these slides out here to help you get along with remembering what we were doing in Java at the end of the school year. Okay, so go through, check these out. If there's something you don't know, I would suggest you learn how to start searching on Google, Stack Overflow, and other websites to go out and find these basic instances of information. Now, you're more than welcome to ask me for a live Zoom session, or you can send me an email. However, it's going to take time because I have a lot of emails. I got over 200 students, and then we have tons of emails coming in from parents, counselors. So the chances of me getting to your email with your question is in a timely fashion to help you out on the spot is very low. So make sure you learn how to research this stuff, okay? Just go check it out. There's tons of resources, and each one of these links comes from right here, okay? And then down here, don't worry about the practice. This takes you to the College Board website. I have not set up your College Board accounts yet, so just be patient. Know that we'll be taking, we'll get information to get that out there to you here in the near future. But for right now, I wouldn't worry about that. I got to get all that situated. It's not a pressing issue right now for what we got going on. But anyhow, that's the background information to help you to complete this lab. Now, completing this lab, this is a derivative of a lab that was created by Mr. Bunn at Repl.it High School, also an excellent computer science teacher. And I just made some changes to his document, hopefully make it a little bit easier to read. And we're going to be using Repl.it to get this knocked out. So if there's anything that talks about BlueJ packages, just ignore that and just know that we're running out of Repl.it, okay? So you're basically going to have two sections. One, the Java refresher, which is right here. And then down here on the second half, where did it go? I think I passed it already. Yeah, I did. The second half, which I guess I should edit the font. I didn't. I'll do it right now for you, so there's no confusion. But the second half will be down here in the where it says geolocation. Okay, so the whole lab is actually called geolocation, but just know that there are two sections, and the first one is a Java refresher, and the second half is going to be called geolocation. Okay, so basically two different sections. If you follow through it step by step, however, it's not giving you any information on how to do this. Okay, it's telling you what you need to do based upon your previous skill set that you've learned in other Java classes. Okay, you're going to have to think, you're going to do a little research. It's difficult. However, everything in here is doable. I've done it, and I'm like, this is all within your skill set. He actually gives you the solution to a lot of the mathematical algorithms that need to go into this one for the GPS positioning calculations, which are basically, how many vectors we got here? So yeah, you're just working with vectors essentially, but nonetheless, you don't have to do the math. Okay, it's already been done for you on calculating the vectors between the different points. So that's good because I didn't sign up to teach math. I signed up to teach computer science. Okay, so anyhow, walk through it step by step by step by step. It's going to be hard. Okay, especially if you haven't programmed in a while. So take your time, get into it. I want you to try to figure this stuff out on your own. I'll give you a few solutions and hints as we go along. Now, also, you need to create a folder on your Java, or your Google Drive. And since we're using Repl.it, where in the world did that go? So, here's my Repl.it. You probably remember this from the last video. So you should be using Repl.it. If you're using some other IDE, that's fine. But you need to back up your files. Okay, you need to back up your files in a second location so you have those. Especially if I ask you for creating a zip file that has all your Java files and class files in there, so I can download and run it off my computer. And you need to have that accessible to me. And if you're using Repl.it to get that, you click on these three dots right here. And it's going to give you an option to download as a zip, and it will package up this entire folder right here that you're working in and put it as a zip folder down here, which you can go and extract and put that on your desktop, or you can upload that zip file or zip folder, if you will. You'll upload it as a file actually to the Google Drive or whatever cloud service that you're using, or your own personal hard drive. Okay, I don't see Repl.it blowing up and losing all your data, but you never know. And you might share your project with the wrong person, or it might accidentally get publicly exposed and someone comes in and does something malicious, or you accidentally delete everything, but now you have backup copies. Okay, so always backup. Okay, ironically, that was what my job was for a while when I was interning in college. It was for a data disaster recovery company. My job was to back up mainframe, so I'm meticulous about backing up all my systems. Okay, so and the cloud is the perfect place to back it up. Use your school Google Drive. It's #1 location. It's secure. It's safe. It's got a tremendous amount of storage space, so you're good to go. Let's see what else we got here for this particular lab. I wish I could pause these videos. I can't really pause them, so you just gotta kind of roll with it. The due dates. I want to make the due date for this one to be August 30th. Okay, I'll make it. Yeah, that should be right. All right, today's 19th. Yeah, so you'll be getting this on Monday. So yeah, the 30th, that should work. I'll change that in the modules. It may not match up with what we're seeing here on the screen, but just know it's there. Also, Repl.it. If you haven't looked at this, right here is information on how to use Repl.it. Okay, so go through, look at that, make sure you know how to use all that stuff. It's pretty easy. And there's some packages in there, so you can upload those into Repl.it and practice using the files and just kind of get a feel for the websites. And I think that's pretty much it. There might be other videos I add to this particular assignment. I'm failing to see what I really need to add because it's pretty cut and dry. You're going to have a quiz over the Java basics that are coming from those presentation slides you saw. So just know that anything that's on those presentation slides to some capacity is fair game for any sort of quiz in this class. And any kind of quiz we have in this class will be cumulative, so that means I can pull information out of any of the materials. Since we're an AP course and you need to know this stuff from beginning to end, so just keep that in the back of your mind. So I think we're good. Follow the instructions step by step. It's highly doable. You've done easier things in other classes. Just might be a little awkward since you're brand new to learning online through Zoom. So appreciate your time and patience. And if you have any questions, shoot me an email or bring it up in Zoom, and we'll go from there. Talk to you later. Bye.